Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, y'all. This is for Aquarius placements or whoever is, I guess, stepping in. Cross watchers are welcome. Thank you guys for your patience. If you're here from part one, I've already really talked about the gang stalking, the dirt collecting, and on a pedestal. The main thing that you need to know right now is that there is favor that God has given to you, okay? Whether you are a feminine or masculine watching this. And because there is favor that is given to you, okay, that comes with sometimes unnecessary wanted attention, right? People that want to hide behind keyboards, right, and troll you for no damn reason. People, that want to watch you, study you, right? They're watching you from the cubicle. They work in another damn department, right? Waiting to see if there's something that you do wrong, right? So that they can go to higher ups and talk about you, right? Or there's people here where it could be where maybe you're business owners and you have other people that are in similar fields, right? And they're watching what you're doing. Not all people watching you have bad intentions. Some people are watching you because you guys are hierophants, you're high priestesses, right? People are learning from you. Unfortunately, there becomes a line when sometimes people are learning or gaining information just by watching you in some type of capacity throughout your life. And sometimes it turns to jealousy, it turns to envy, right? I feel like there's a lot of different people that don't even know who they are, right? They're trying to be somebody else. They're looking around and they're like, oh, okay, well, you know what? She has that type of bag. I should have that type of bag. She drives that type of car. I should drive that type of car. She's passionate about a charity. I should be passionate about a charity too, because look at how, people put this person on a pedestal just because, they care about different causes, which is crazy because if you're passionate about a charity or helping people, that is what you were born with, right? That love that you have for human beings, that love that you have for people that have been disempowered or have been alienated or have been done wrong, right? So for a lot of you, there's people that are jealous, that are envious, and it is because of your God-given innate skills and abilities. It is because the favor that has been blessed on your life. And as all Aquariuses know, right, because I have Aquarius moon in Vedic astrology and an Aries sun and an Aries rising, right? Now I'm a Taurus sun, Taurus rising in tropical with a Pisces moon in tropical astrology. But the reason why I say that is because one of the main things that those of us that have strong Aquarius placements, okay, your moon sign is actually, I feel, one of the strongest signs in your chart, okay? It just is. Those are your emotions, right? That's how you think about different things. The moon cycle changes, every day and a half, 2 days? So your moon placement will show you sometimes more about who you are than just your sun sign. And the reason why that I'm bringing that up is most Aquariuses that I know, we don't have time. We don't even care to be looking at what somebody else is doing. We just don't. If it's somebody that is not going to, if it's someone that we can learn from, great, right? We have no problem with the Page of Swords, right? Learning, gathering information. That's why the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords is actually Aquarian energy. If you look at it based on tarot cards and who's ruling that tarot card. So you're showing up here on this board. I feel you guys are being strategic with your energy because people are trying to get into your energetic field, right? You already know that when people try to run game on you, they're mentirosos or mentirosas, right? They're going to be exposed. So there's somebody here that feels like they've done something wrong, said something wrong, whatever it is, or maybe you don't even know some of these people and they're watching you, okay? What do they want to get access to? You see the red that's here on this bed? That is your root chakra. What is your root chakra? Let's talk about it, right? It's your stability. It's how you're rooted, how you feel about yourself, your healing of past trauma. So these are people that, they'll try to harp on your insecurities if they can see that you have any. But when you show that you're very confident and you are confident and you've done your healing, as you guys have done your healing, everyone is on a healing journey, but you guys are at the point where when you already see, whether it is a family member, whether it is a lover, whether it is a coworker, when you see that they are not reciprocating your affections, Sometimes it's painful, but you realize, you know what, this person is out of alignment when it comes to me. When people want to start hiding things, right? When they want to try to be strategic in their approach with you just to get something out of you, okay? And they don't really have a good, it's not a good intention for you, but it's a good intention for them, right? Like, for instance, somebody trying to get you in bed. They doing whatever they can do to try to get you in bed. But when it comes to the emotions, they're not ready to meet you with that emotional depth. If somebody is not ready to meet you with emotional depth, then you have to be strong enough, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, right? Because both are watching, to not let them have access to you. Seriously, if somebody is not trying to meet you with emotional depth and they're just trying to get into your bed, or they're trying to get money from you, or whatever it is, when you pick up on that Seven of Swords energy, it's your time and your love for yourself that says, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull my energy back. I'm not going to let this person get into my mind, right? I'm not going to have this person having me stressed or overextending, or, you know, sometimes you get into modes where you really care about people. And so because you care about them, you know, you want to know how they're doing, right? You want to check on them. I can assure you that when you're in situations where you are caring or loving somebody more than they are showing emotional depth for you, you are deceiving yourself. Because if they're not checking on you or how you're doing, if they know that you're sick and they're not contacting you to check on you, that is already showing you that they just don't care or love you like they say that they do. For some of you, not at all. For others of you, it's just a mismatch in emotional depth. So when there is a mismatch in emotional depth, you have to pull back your energy. That doesn't mean that you have a problem with anybody, right? It doesn't mean that you are upset. Maybe it is upsetting in the beginning when you realize that people you have been there for are not reciprocating your time, your love, your energy, or your resources. When you realize that, you know, when you're sick, they don't even give a damn, right? When you realize that they don't even, if they're not even caring enough to respond back to you or to check on you to see how you're doing, especially if you're a lady watching this, leave them alone. That's the Two of Cups reverse. That just means that your Two of Cups in the upright is not with that person. It's with somebody else. Because when people love you, when people care about you, now if this is a situation where you've already expressed that you just don't want to be bothered, then it can be understandable why somebody is holding back. But even then, okay, when people really want to be in your life, they will make it an effort to do so. And I feel like that's what you guys are realizing. That's what you're realizing. We have the Six of Cups reverse here. I feel like there's a lot of different people from you guys' past with the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups reverse. They want to hold on to the memories that they had of you, but those memories were deceptive because they were not showing up with who they really were. Because a lot of you, if you knew that somebody was really just trying to get close to you to energy harvest off of you, if you knew that somebody was really trying to get close to you, but the whole time they really are pursuing other options, they looking for their soulmate elsewhere, would you really have spent time on them? So the Six of Cups reverse talks about a need for inner child healing. Or it talks about this is going on right now, not in the past, that somebody is thinking about how their deceptive ways, right, caused you guys to come apart. That's what I'm seeing here. And with the Six and the Two of Cups in reverse, that's the Eight of Cups reverse. Now somebody can't let it go. And I say someone can't let it go because we have cut it off in reverse. That's like, nope, I really don't want this to be over. I've been thinking about this while I've been at work. I've been thinking about this throughout the day, right? I'm consumed with thinking about, you know, the viewer of this video or the Aquarius placements in this video, right? I don't want it to be over. I don't want this person to stop giving me time, love, and energy. Matter of fact, they have other people around them fighting for their attention, fighting for their love here. Okay? And it looks like Aquarius has left the building with moving on. It is what it is. And there's a lot of other people here that, you know, they got a problem with you, whether it's, you know, ex-lovers, or, you know, those ex-lovers, whoever they've been entertaining that have problems with you. You don't even know these people from Adam or Eve, right? They're upset because whoever they're dealing with is watching you like a hawk, especially if you guys are in some type of capacity where you really are seen by different people. You know, whether you're a musician, you're an actor, you're an actress, whether you're a social media influencer, right? Whether you're, you know, just prevalent at your job, you run a business, you run multiple businesses, right? Maybe you have brick and mortar businesses if it's not online, whatever the situation is, or you're just in some type of leadership position. A lot of times it doesn't even have to be all of that. It's just who you are that makes people want to try to tear you apart. That's what they're trying to do. But everything that they've tried to do, you're still happy. You're still thriving. You have people that still want to spend time with you. That other person wanted to make excuses about why they couldn't see you and they've been so busy. Trust me, they were not so busy when they first met you. They made time for you, didn't they? They were not taking forever to respond to a text message or a call when you first started talking to them, did they? No, they was hot on your ass. So this is about God bringing in better options for you guys. People that are not having, you know, let's be real. People are going into connections differently. They just are. And a lot of it has to do with body mechanics, right? Most men, they think about intimacy way more throughout the day than women do. They just do. That's how they're designed. So you better believe when someone is trying to date you or get close to you, their main outcome, no matter how nice you are, how established you are, how beautiful you are, how loving you are, is they trying to get you in that bed. I don't care what anybody has to say. Most of the time they are. Women, for the most part, if they're a higher vibration, they're looking for somebody that they can, you know, love and come together with. Men of a higher vibration are looking for somebody that they can eventually love and come together with. But there's a lot more people in karmic energy than higher vibrational energy. So we can just assume, based on those odds, that if a woman in lower vibration is coming towards you, maybe she wants to get you into bed too. Or maybe she wants to get money from you because she feels like you don't give a fuck about her. All you care about is sex anyways. And she knows good and well, okay, that she not giving nothing out for free. Okay, I'm just bringing it on down. I feel like there's someone that they hate the opinion that you have of them because you saw through their lies and their deception. You saw how they were moving. Okay, so now with the Knight of Swords here, this is the energy of being very blunt, being very direct. You're not playing any games. Look, she got a stake and she has a sword in her hand. You guys are fighting all types of battles, right? Not just 3D battles, but also 5D battles. And these are the teams of angels that you have around you. Because the higher the calling, the higher the purpose, right? Now, we all have callings, we all have purposes. But if your purpose involves not just the few people that are around you that you meet on a daily basis, but you are helping to raise a consciousness on a global scale, on a, you know, your city, your state, however you're going about doing it, just know that the angels that are supporting you and other spiritual beings and passed on loved ones as well, they're stronger. Because your battles, the people that are trying to come for you, there is a greater amount. Therefore, you need greater protection. That means, who wants to catch that fire? Nobody wants to catch that fire, right? They don't, if they're smart. Because when somebody is spiritually protected and they're a true high priest or high priestess, they're going to get hit with that tower. Because it says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So for some of you guys, you've had organizations try to bring you down. You could have had people that were at your jobs trying to bring you down. You could have had your own, you know, lovers or spouses or whoever trying to bring you down. There's somebody here that's miserable right now because they're thinking to themselves, damn, I should have put more work into that connection. I should have been honest, right? I should have put my time, my energy, my love, my everything. Okay, not everything, because everything goes to God, right? But I'm saying, like, there's someone here that realizes that they don't like the way that you view them. And they want to change that. How can people change that? Through actions. But at the end of the day, how dare somebody think that they're not going to treat you accordingly? I don't like people like that come towards people with Seven of Swords intentions. Those are people that feel like they're smarter than somebody, or they feel they're overcome by lust or greed, and they just want to get access into somebody's body or access into somebody's energy, okay? Without showing consistency. The King or Queen of Pentacles in the upright is somebody that is consistent. They are consistent with talking with you. They are consistent with wanting to see you. They are consistent with actually seeing you. They are consistent with following through on the promises that they make. Okay? If you're dealing with somebody and they're meeting every single deadline within their career, but they're not fulfilling their promises with you and they're not paying attention to you, then you already know it's time to move around. That's the truth. Right? And I feel like you guys are also very focused on your career or whatever it is that you're building. But at the end of the day, there has to be work-life balance. So there is somebody that you guys have been dealing with that is thinking about all this. That's what they're thinking about. We have the Hierophant here, which is God showing up in the reading. God is showing up and saying, listen, everybody has made mistakes. Everyone falls short of the glory of God. That's exactly what it says in the word. There is nobody that is perfect here in this realm. That's a human being. But this is the divine saying you have to have better boundaries. And this is God telling you, you know what? Good job for you having better boundaries. So now somebody is watching with the Page of Swords and they're thinking, they're stalking. They want to come and offer love, or they're thinking about whatever type of love connection you had. Nights come and go. So I feel like this is someone that came in, okay, that was spending time with you. And for whatever reason, that situation came apart, where that's not happening anymore. And now this person is regretting that. They're being shown a mirror of their behavior. And with the Five of Cups, they're definitely grieving you being away from them. I feel this person is keeping this inside and they're just watching you with a lot of emotions. Look at all these cups. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Look at all these cups. This is somebody that has a lot of emotions for somebody, but they're keeping it to themselves, and all they're doing is they're just watching. For some of you, this could be people that have emotions for you that you don't even know, right? They're just drawn to you. So you have to be careful, right? Because we do have the overall energy of obsession. Sometimes people will be obsessed with you and don't even know who you are. The 8 of Cups. You guys give people spiritual awakenings. Because for some of you, maybe they were trying to juggle you. That's what they were trying to do. They were, putting energy into you with this 8, because the 2 of Pentacles is 2 Ace of Pentacles, right? So they had a gift from God and they thought, oh, that's not enough. I got to see what else is out there, or I got to keep going back to this other situation that I'm in. They don't have to keep doing that. They could release that burden if they want to. They could get out of that other relationship if they want to. They could get a divorce if they want to. You're not going to be in any situation where somebody is trying to leverage, okay, and juggle an emperor or an empress. You're just not. There's nothing casual about allowing somebody into your vessel, which is your body. There is nothing casual about sex. You create life with sex. You could also catch things that you can't get rid of with sex. So the minute you see anybody trying to come towards you or wanting to flip a script, and all of a sudden before they were, talking about goals and talking about, making it seem like they wanted something committed. And once that person flips the script with the 7 of Swords, okay, then you start moving around. That's what you guys are doing. And then there's somebody still watching you. So we got the High Priestess here. Yeah, we got the High Priestess. You could be silent from somebody right now, or there could be breaks in communication, or what you're doing is you're observing. You are observing a situation. That's what she's doing here. You're observing. You're observing the fact that, you know what? Maybe you were more emotionally invested in a situation than somebody else was. Or maybe they did have a lot of emotions for you, but they were not showing you through their actions, okay, that they could match your emotional depth. It shows emotional intelligence and maturity to be able to convey your emotions and how you feel. For some of you, maybe they didn't know how they felt with the Two of Pentacles. They didn't know how they felt. So then you're looking back and you're just like, why did I date that person with the Six of Pentacles? Or why did I even marry that person, right? There's nothing worse than feeling like the Six of Pentacles in the upright is a gift. It's an exchange, okay? It talks about you reaping what you sow. It's a karmic balance. It can talk about breadcrumbing. It can talk about going on a date, an exchange of energy. Paying for a date, right? Different places that you go on a date, that you're paying for that, right? Exchanging of money. There's a situation here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse that someone is looking back on and they're like, you know what? I'm just realizing that that person here, they were only interested in, maybe someone was trying to drain someone financially. Or maybe there was somebody that they didn't really care about them long term. They were trying to rush. If anybody is trying to rush, okay, and get you into bed and things like that, they're not seeing you for the long term. They're trying to hurry up and get their goal, which is to smash, so that they can hit the dash and move on from there. So they can't be surprised when they get hit with this tower. Right? Or when you notice that you're the only one that is really communicating with someone, really caring about how they're doing, right? Wanting to spend time with somebody and you don't know what's going on with them. They're shutting down. They're not giving you no type of time, energy, communication, or anything. That's the Six of Pentacles reverse. If they're not giving it to you, they're giving it to somewhere else. Maybe they're giving it to their career. Maybe they're giving it to different people that they're chatting with online, or other people that they're dating, or a baby mama you don't know about, or a wife that they're yet to be divorced from, or whoever the person is, be it feminine or masculine. They're not showing up in the 3D giving to you, so it is unbalanced. So what happens? The Justice card comes in. That's why the Six of Pentacles is the Justice card in the minor arcana. The Justice card comes in for that situation to be balanced out. Because for a lot of you, the sad thing is there is somebody here that was not planning on giving to you long term anyways. Not with this Page energy and the Seven of Swords. They weren't. But guess what? Their karma is that other people they're going to are not giving to them. Not even interested in them. Because their intentions was just to smash or to be deceptive or to just get money and drain somebody. Whatever this person's intentions are, if they were lower vibrational. Okay? Now, if you're watching this video and you're feeling like, damn, it's on the other foot. I had this person reaching out to me. I had this person checking on me to see how I was doing. I had this person wanting to hang out with me and I was making excuses. Then you can understand why it is you're going through whatever tower moment that you're going through. Or just know that that is coming. Because that is karma. That's how it works. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So there is somebody here, okay, that's thinking to themselves, I did not give to that situation properly, but I really want us to come back together. That's what they're thinking with the Three of Cups. Okay, for others of you, yeah, they weren't giving to you because they were in a contract with somebody else. That's why if they are not single and you have not seen those divorce papers, and don't just go off of what somebody says. That's the oldest trick in the book, okay? Oldest trick in the book. And then that married person will turn around to their wife or husband and act like they didn't even fucking know you, okay? They will. Or they'll go to their spouse and make it seem like you was hot on their ass, okay, when the whole time they were pursuing you in deception. And they just don't know what that person is talking about. Like, I'm telling you some real life things, right? So that's why people need to be single, because you can't that's building something on a faulty foundation and knowing that it's going to crumble. So we have the Tower here. We have the Death card in reverse. Somebody is resisting some type of change, or somebody did some type of death magic. Okay. They wanted to bring endings to somebody's life. Okay. Be it their actual life, be it their stability, right? Maybe they wanted them to lose their job or lose opportunities within, their career. Okay. But it's in reverse. That hasn't happened. But God, though, somebody really was doing the most here. There's somebody also that doesn't want things to be over with you because you make them happy. You add a lot of value to their life. And with the Four of Wands, now somebody is thinking about some type of coming together with you. Or for some of you, that's a new relationship that you're going into. That's what I'm seeing. Whether it's the King or Queen of Cups here. This is somebody that y'all already know, though. I'm saying that because we have the Justice card here. So for the Justice card to be here, that means that that's not just somebody new that you've met, because they haven't even, if they brand spanking new, they haven't even, nothing unfair has happened that needs to be balanced out. But there is somebody here that knew what they were doing. For some of you, somebody was keeping their feelings and their emotions to themselves. Now they realize they want to work on something with you with the Four of Wands. This is somebody that's been at home thinking about this. They're very curious about what you're doing. They're watching what you're doing in some type of way or trying to gather information. This person could be going through some type of karma. Whatever it is, we got the Justice card. For some of you, there is somebody here that is getting a divorce, or there's somebody that wants to get a divorce, but it's going to vary for all of you because this is a collective reading. It looks like somebody knows that they need to get a divorce for themselves, because whoever they're dealing with the Six of Pentacles reverse only cares about money, or only wants to have control over them, but also does not really want to give to them properly. So there's justice that's going on somebody's behalf, because somebody really did break somebody's heart with the Three of Swords. And somebody already knows. Aquarius, here's your energy, right? Queen of Swords is Aquarian energy. It's an air sign energy. This person feels like you're looking in other directions now. And you were there trying to be emotionally supportive for this person, or be there for this person. But at the end of the day, if someone is not making you a priority with that Six of Pentacles reverse, and they're not recognizing or showing in their behavior that they recognize your value, then what are you going to do? Move around, right? Brand new opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Gift from God. This could be something that you've been praying for. Whatever this might be that you want or that you need. Okay? This is it literally manifesting from the 5D down into the 3D for you. Yes, there have been a lot of betrayals, right? But I feel like you see how this person is laughing, though, on this Ten of Swords? After those betrayals, it hurt like hell, but you still are finding joy in life. You guys are transmuters. You're alchemizers. That's what you're doing. Nobody can end the new beginnings that are meant for you. Nobody can end your finances, right? There's somebody over here, yeah, with the Emperor card. Everything that you've gone through is just making you stronger, whether you're a feminine or a masculine. For some of you, there is somebody that wants to come and give some type of offer. This is a masculine energy after some type of betrayal. For some of you, it was the fact that, you know what, maybe this person, they needed to be single from another situation first. For some of you, they could be single already, or they're in the process of it. Wait until you see those papers. For others of you, this could be the fact that maybe somebody was used to being single for a long time. Maybe someone didn't expect to fall in love. Whatever the situation is, somebody is knowing this is, I want to put a ring on it, or this is, I want to be in a committed relationship with you. I don't want things to just be the Ten of Swords, right? I don't want to just focus on everything that happened bad in the past. I want a new beginning. Well, someone needs to still address it, right? Not sweep it under the rug. But for some of you guys, there is somebody here that really wants to work on things with you. because there's always highs and lows in relationships. There just are. That's the reality of it. Now, for others of you, if you're saying, nope, I don't want nobody from the past, Dionna, you know, they did too much with the Ten of Swords, okay? They hurt me. They didn't care about it. I was, you know, sick. They didn't care about it. I was down. They didn't care about it. Or they put me down. They belittled me or whatever they did, you know, right? Made you feel like you were, I don't know, whatever they tried to use y'all for. Then you have somebody new that's orbiting your energy, whether you know them or you don't. And who is this person? This is somebody that is going to be single. This is someone that is a boss, whether they're a feminine or a masculine. This is somebody here that is blessed by God. They are serious about having a connection with you. It's not a fly-by-night energy. That is what you have coming towards you. And with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, some of you already know who this person is. Okay? No, I'm not talking about it's not the person that was beating your ass. No, it's not. Okay, thank God. Gloria a Dios. Okay, it's not that person. It's not that person that was draining your bank accounts. Okay, by hundreds, by thousands, by whatever. No, it's not that person. Okay, this is not somebody that wants something casual. If I see the Nine of Pentacles, I'd say, yeah, maybe this person just wants to be single. But we have the Emperor and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Together, this is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So somebody has, either an Emperor has somebody around them where they can actually have the Ten of Pentacles with. Like when I say around, it doesn't have to even just be physically around you. It's as in someone in your energy that you've seen, that you have heard of, right? That you've watched in some type of way. All right, the Eight of Swords. Who's this? We got the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords. This is somebody that likes to wait on. This is someone that loves people chasing them. Okay, whether it's a feminine or a masculine. I've already talked in other readings about, yes, how masculines can be in feminine energy. If you're a masculine energy and you're waiting for somebody to chase you, that's Queen of Wands energy. That is not a true masculine energy, which would be the King of Wands, which is somebody that takes action. So if somebody is waiting for a feminine to take action or to chase them, that's not happening with the Eight of Swords. It's not. Maybe somebody was non-committal. They felt like somebody was really sexy. They wanted to get close to them. They wanted to get into their chonis or pantalones, right? They wanted to get into their pants. They wanted to be around them. But with the Devil card here, that was because they were overcome with lust. Maybe someone has a perversion spirit on them or something. This is somebody that mainly just wants to be around somebody because they want their physical needs met. So be careful of that type of energy. That's what I'm seeing here. Whether this is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands and the Devil card can also talk about somebody's third party somewhere, paying a practitioner or doing the spell work themselves. Okay? They want to try to keep somebody stuck like Chuck. Or they're mad because, you know, somebody is, you could have somebody that's in love with you and they're mad that this person is obsessed with you or watching you or listening to you, or, you know, they could have found pictures of you on their phone or whatever the hell the situation is. Maybe somebody was non-committal. Okay. This person was, it's like they were consumed with just trying to just get some, this is somebody that's like, they're obsessed with trying to like get somebody in bed. It's really strange, gross energy. Anyways, moving along. Four of Swords is a cross. Yeah, somebody wants to come back around. They don't want a situation being laid to rest, but somebody is already looking in another direction. For some of you, this is somebody that foolishly did some type of dark magic and then they were trying to sit back, okay, and waiting to see if it'll take effect. Well, let's talk about what they were doing here. What they've done is, for some of you, they've messed up their family tree by the spell work they've done on you, because somebody's spiritual team is on somebody's ass, okay? Just period. Whatever type of curses that somebody was trying to send towards somebody, okay, baneful magic to cause harm, injury, or destruction to someone's life, whatever hoodoo spells or santeria, brujeria that somebody was trying to do to control or cause harm to somebody. Yeah, somebody was trying to have somebody confused with the Eight of Swords. Okay, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with somebody and they got an ex. If it's not your ex, that's a witch or a warlock. They got an ex that's a witch or a warlock. Or if they're not even a witch or warlock, they paid somebody. Okay, they could have went to somebody in their family for some of you. Okay, somebody, this is what they've been doing. Yeah, they're trying to create confusion, doubt, and chaos in a person's life, making it difficult to make decisions or move forward. That's for some of you guys. Like, they was doing the fucking most. Rituals to try to trap a person's soul or consciousness in a particular place, circumstance, or cycle. They wanted somebody in a habitual cycle of lack, a habitual cycle of not having love in their life, a habitual cycle of people walking away from them, a habitual cycle of negativity. All that has been broken in the name of Jesus. That's why it's in reverse. I can't make it up. The spell work is backfiring on them and everybody else around them. Okay? For some of you, some of these people were part of a coven, which is a group of witches or warlocks who come together and perform rituals and do spells and harness collective energy, and whatever the hell is happening here is backfiring on a lot of people. Okay, that's that Tower card with those 3 people standing at the bottom. Where is it at? Where is it at? Anyways, that's that Tower card. Yeah, we have revenge spells. It says focus on causing harm or retaliating against someone who has wronged the practitioner, often with a focus on making them feel the same pain that they caused. I will say this though. For some of you guys, it's not just the fact that somebody is doing all of this. It could also be the fact that somebody's spiritual team is hot on somebody's ass. That's what they're doing. That is somebody's karma that they're working through, because there's certain people that you should not even be messing with. There's certain people that you should not be trying to troll against. There's certain people that you shouldn't be trying to, just get them into bed or get money from them or try to be deceptive towards them. Because my spiritual team is dangerous. That's why I always let people know from the gate. When they want to try to date me, I be trying to run people off, because I let them know. Okay? It's not cool. It don't have to be me that does anything. When people do me wrong, okay? Especially since I move out of love and light from my heart, I have good intentions when I'm going towards somebody. I don't go towards somebody to try to get anything from them. If anything, I go towards them because I enjoy their company. But if somebody tries to come towards me and all they have are lustful intentions or intentions to waste my time or intentions to get money out of me or intentions to do whatever, then you better believe they're going to be haunted. It is what it is, because that's how my spiritual team moves. I mean, I have spiritual beings around me that'll take the air out of somebody's body. Their chest will be hurting. They don't play. Why? Because they're assigned to me to help me in my mission here. And we are demon slayers. We're not playing these games with anybody. When you guys are high priests and high priestesses, you are not regular Jane Does or John Does. So if they messing with you, they have to be prepared. Now, it's not going to be me doing nothing towards nobody for the most part, right? I might talk my shit because that's what I love to do. But I go on about my day with the 2 of Wands. I move around. I keep it moving, right? But guess who does not forget? The spiritual beings that have charge over me. I've been and forgave somebody and forgot what the hell was going on, right? Because I'm thinking about other things. I like to keep the motion. My spiritual beings don't forget. They do not forget. And they are DNA trackers, okay? So when I say they find people and everybody else in the same home with them and everybody else in their family tree, that's how they move. It is what it is, right? You got to be careful who you're dealing with. So whoever the hell was doing there's destructive incantations somebody in a cult or coven was doing. I'm trying to tell you, man, I can't make it up. The 7 of Swords, High Priestess in the Tower, this is somebody over here, okay, that constantly is obsessed with doing magic. They want to try to control or harm somebody. They want to influence somebody's health. That's what the hell they were trying to do. And for a lot of you, it's somebody that's salty. Okay, you could have somebody that's in love with you or that has feelings for you or whatever, and they want that person to be separated from you. Okay, or if you have a baby mom, baby dad, or you have a wife or ex-wife or a husband or ex-husband, whatever, okay, if they feel like you in love or focusing on somebody else, and they have the know-how, whether they're feminine or masculine, somebody has either done this or paid for this. They don't want you with, someone does not want someone with a divine feminine or a divine masculine. They just don't want that. Okay? And for a lot of you guys, maybe it's the fact you in a whole nother fucking connection already. And you're not even thinking about these people. Some of these people you don't even know. But they just happen to know that these people are fixated on you. So whoever the hell is fixated on them is mad. Make it make sense. Yeah, the Seven of Cups here and the Hierophant. Y'all got different people fantasizing about a relationship with you. You do. You guys have a lot of different options. Some of you guys have many different options when it comes towards your career. God is bringing you many different opportunities, but you have to use your discernment, right? Somebody could have tried to give you the illusion that they wanted a partnership, but the whole time maybe they just wanted a friends with benefits situation, or they wanted to stay in their marriage and try to have you on the side. A little sprinkle of attention here, a little sprinkle of gifts there, or whatever the hell this person was doing or planning on doing. And that's enough. You guys are meant to come together with a Hierophant and a High Priestess. You see that? You have a spiritual match that's in your energy or that you know of. Okay, for some of you, maybe you work in a similar field. For others of you, it's the fact you're meant to collaborate and build different things with this person. This is someone that is a business confidant. You can talk to this person even if they're not in your exact field. Okay, this is someone that is business savvy. That's who this person is. They are, and they have a track record of that. This is not somebody that is just gonna, pose around and look good for the motherfucking picture. No, this is somebody that has brains, not just beauty, right? Or brains and not just being handsome. That's who this person is. Some of you, they're at a distance with the Chariot card, or you met this person when you were traveling, they were traveling. There was some type of transition. Maybe this person has just moved. Maybe you just moved. Maybe you're mirroring this person. Okay? So here we go with the Hermit card. Woo! I'm trying to tell you, somebody healing. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, somebody is protected. Somebody is protected from a Virgo or a Sagittarius, or maybe someone has Virgo or Sagittarius in their chart. Somebody is protected against somebody trying to destiny swap with them. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? Whoever the hell this person is that's been trying to destiny swap with somebody, or has been trying to alter somebody's destiny, somebody is getting blessed anyway. Somebody's getting new love anyway. Somebody's getting new opportunities anyways. For a lot of you, what this is saying though, other than the fact that those destiny swap attempts have failed and will continue to fail, okay, is the fact that you guys have taken time to heal and go within. The wheel is turning in your favor because you're doing the healing. You're learning the lessons. You want to make better decisions than what you've made in the past. You're learning from your mistakes, and God is about to bless you. You see that? This Ace of Cups could be many different things. It doesn't just have to be love. But a lot of you guys realize you had to love yourself, right? You truly had to love yourself. And it's so sad that you guys have poured into so many other people's cups, but when you needed them, baby, all those 7 cups, they were focusing on other people's cups, or they were selfish, focusing on their own cup. They didn't even want to be there for you. So whatever it is, just know you're about to be blessed. A lot of you, that could be a new partnership, whatever it is. Whoever was been doing that spell work with the Magician reverse, it has backfired, okay? These are people worshiping dark entities, or they have dark entities that are attached to them. Okay, these entities are in their feelings anyways, because they're mad that they listened to Lucifer and fell from heaven. They're upset about that. You think these fallen angels that are assigned to different areas throughout the world and that cover different genres or different industries, do you think these entities are happy? No, they're not. They hate that they followed Lucifer. Okay, but Lucifer was a narcissist. And still is one. So because Satan is a narcissist, he's charming, and he knew how to convince them to give up their rightful home with the Most High God and follow his lead instead. And they fell out of heaven. And they're upset that they can't get back. And but guess what? Human beings, when we do things wrong, right? As long as we believe that Jesus has died and rose again on the cross, right? We can be saved. There is redemption for us. And we can ask God for forgiveness throughout the day. These fallen angels, these demonic entities, okay, they don't have that luxury. So yes, you're right. They're upset that Adam and Eve, okay, human beings, descendants of Adam and Eve, right? We're human beings. We can be back in communion with the Most High God, and they cannot. They're upset about that. So now they're doing the devil's work, which is Lucifer, who they followed. They know they're going to be burning, okay? So they're going to and fro, seeing who that they can get overcome with lust, overcome with greed, overcome with the desire for power, seeing who they could lie and deceive and trick, okay? Horrible judgment for them and horrible judgment for whoever decides to side with them. That's why I tell people, don't sell your soul, man. Seriously, don't. Make sure what you're doing will aid towards you going to the heavenly realms as opposed to the hell realms. That is my calling, okay? To warn people about their decisions so they don't end up in the hell realm, but so that they end up in the heavenly realm, okay? And even if somebody has made some type of unholy pact with a demonic being or with Satan himself, just know God can break any demonic contract. Somebody needs to hear that. King of Swords, there's Archangel Michael, okay, and his legions of angels. There's different tiers of angels, as you all know, okay? And I say this is Archangel Michael because Archangel, there really should be fire on this card too. Archangel Michael's sword, I just got chills. His sword, y'all, is not a regular sword. It has fire brimming around it that looks almost like lightning. Man, what I tell you, oh, it is a sight to behold, okay? It is a sight to behold. Three of Wands, your manifestations are still coming in that are of a higher vibration. All you have to do is continue to have courage and be strong and know, okay, as the Empress, that you are being protected. You have growth and expansion here. So all these people that are impatient to try to get close to you, they have demonic entity attachments here, okay? Or, you know, they're overcome by addictions because the temper and temperance, right, means to abstain from alcohol. They need to get that together, okay? Whoever this is over here that's trying to come towards you in some type of player energy or tries to get something from you, know they have a negative entity attachment. You can go ahead and wait, okay, for this 10 of Cups. It's on its way to you. You don't have time for anybody trying to love bomb you. Okay, 6 of Wands, victory and success. Yeah, whoever this was over here that was doing the most with all this spell work, trying to get people to cheat on you or stay away from you or cause disharmony within your connections. Somebody here had an ex trying to do that. Okay, all that death rituals, people got to be careful. It's real sad when everybody starts passing away within a demonic group. Or everybody falls from grace, right? When everybody realizes what the hell they've been doing in these ritualistic parties or what they've been doing in these religious cults. These are the days of collection. I've been saying that, okay? And these demonic entities know that. So that's what I have for you guys. Put me some hearts and some swords down below. Put me some roses too, because you do have love here. Love you guys. Namaste.